So this is the final product, the login form. I'm going to refresh to show you guys. As you can see, ID, password, login. ID, password, login. What's up guys, Dark here, and welcome to another episode of CSS. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the login form. I hope you guys saw the teaser at the beginning of the video and you like it. If you guys want to know how to do it, you can follow me while I do that. I really will try to make this as fast as possible. I don't want to like rush things over, but also I don't want to bore you guys to death, and that's why I'm going to do as fast as I can right now and explain what I'm doing while I'm doing this. So first of all, I'm going to get some basic HTML, get some login on the title, refresh. Alright, changed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some boxes. So it's going to be div, and inside the div it's going to be another div called the header, where I'm going to put some text like login form. And then it's going to be some inputs down there inside the whole outer box. It's going to be inputs in there. It's going to be ID, password, and button, and we're going to stylize them. We're going to give some backgrounds, and first of all let's get some outer skeletons, and let's do the thing now. So first of all, it's going to be the outer, the div. Inside here it's going to be the header, and right here we're going to say login form. Let's save. See, okay, it's working. Now we're going to put some input of text, and class is going to be ID. Also this will have a placeholder, and it's going to say ID. Perfect. Now it's going to be input of password, and class is going to be pass. Placeholder is going to be the password. Let's see. Great. Next one is button. So it's going to be input button with a button class, and value is going to be login. Great. Now let's move into CSS. First of all, I'm going to put a link to the CSS, save. And now let's move to CSS. As you guys can see, I have a BMP right here. It's a picture of a very beautiful tree, and if it's loads, I will show you guys. Okay, it doesn't want to load, so I'm just going to put this inside the HTML. Oh. Alright. Okay, as you guys can see, it's a beautiful image. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some my manual paddings and margins. So I'm going to reset this. It's going to be a margin of 0 pixel, padding 0 pixel, and let's see. Alright, it's reset. Now I'm going to get some body background image of URL, and I will take my image that I have. I'm going to give the background size, and I will make it auto and 100 view height. So what it does is it's going to make 100 view height all the time, and the width is going to automatically either be bigger or smaller. And as you can see guys, if I make it like this, it's a center, but the position right now is not center. So as you can see, if I take it like this, the left one here, the right one here, so it's doubled because the height is very low and width is very high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say position or background position, more background position. X is going to be the center, and what it does is, as you can see, it's going to make it 3 now. So 1 is in the middle and 2 is on the left and right. So what it does is it's always going to be a center like this and like this. So it's always going to be a beautiful side. If you have beautiful in the center, it's going to be there. Okay. What we are going to do next, we're going to leave the body as it is because it's already beautiful, and we're going to jump into the outer. So I'm going to give my outer the width, height, and position. So first of all, I'm going to give it a position of absolute. I'm going to get some normal left and top, and I'm going to center it. So I'm going to do the old way of centering it. I'm not going to do the grid and other stuff. I'm going to just do have how the normal way is. So it's going to be a transform, translate, and it's not going to translate X, it's going to be transform, translate 50% and 50% of the top either. So right now it's a dead center, as you guys can see. When closed here, I'm going to give this a width and height. So why I'm giving this a width and height? Because like if we minimize it, as you can see, it's like this, and I'm going to show you guys why it's a problem. So if I give this outer now a background of my favorite color, sorry, again, sorry. If I give my background of favorite color, as you can see, it's like getting high, getting bigger, and getting smaller all the time. Like it's very not stable. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give this a width of, let's say, 350 pixels. Okay, and height of 500 pixels, let's say. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the background to change color. Instead of it having this, it's going to have the linear gradient, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this by the three parts. So it's going to be top, middle, and bottom. So how you do this? Well, just add the colors. So it's going to be top, body, and bottom. So what I'm going to do with the bottom is I'm going to actually say RGB or maybe something like, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to make it, I think it's called 00 or CC. Let's go with the 00. I think this will make it, yep, it's made it transparent. And if we add the CC right here and add actually one more. No, actually three more. So 1, 2, 3. That's my favorite color, and it makes the alpha a bit lower. Alright, next is going to be a background or actually a border radius. So I'm going to make some border radius. It's going to be a 15 pixel on the top left, 15 pixel on the top right, and 0 pixel on the bottom left and 0 pixel on the bottom right, because bottom right doesn't matter and bottom actually doesn't matter. So I could just say like 50 pixel. Yeah, because I have a transparent, but if I needed it to be if it was not transparent, the bottom, I would make the 15 pixel left, 15 pixel right, and 0 pixel down and bottom left and bottom right. Okay, so right now I have this, but as you can see, my header looks horrible right now. So I'm going to address this one. Why is this good? When I minimize this, as you can see, it's not going to like go and crop itself, and it's always in the middle. That's why it's good right now how it is. Okay, so let's go with the header, and I'm going to align text. So text, align, center. Wait, did I make a mistake? Something? Head. Okay, I call it a head instead of header. Sorry about that, but I don't. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, now next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a padding, and it's going to be about 15 pixel and 0 pixel. So 15 pixel is going to be height and 0 pixel. Okay, some development open up. 15 pixel is going to be from up top to bottom, the padding, and the 0 pixel is left and right. So it's 0 pixel left and right, top and bottom. It's going to be a 15. Alright, right now I'm going to give some font sizing and play with the fonts, It's already nearly 10 minutes, so I'm going to be a bit faster. So I'm going to give some text shadow. It's going to be a 3 pixel solid white. Right now it's very okay. Now it's going to be a font size. I'm going to give it about 30 pixels, and you will see you're not seeing anything. Font weight, it's going to be a bold. Okay, font family is going to be a cursive. Font style is going to be italic. Okay, it's good. The only thing I have problem with is this one, text shadow 0 pixel 0 pixel. There's no need to be a solid. Okay. Next, we're going to actually I'm going to give some separation from login form to the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the border bottom. It's going to be 3 pixel solid white right here. And instead of white, I'm going to use my second favorite color, which is very nice. Okay, next is going to be the inputs and login screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the inputs, and I think I want to separate the button from the inputs, because right now I could say like another stuff, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say like I'm going to add imp in the class of ID and pass, because why not? And I will save. Let's go back to style, and I will just control this imp right now, which is the ID and password, only those two, or both of them at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to display them, and I'm going to place them in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to display this as a block. I'm going to position them relative to the outer box. Also, outer box is the this outer, the whole thing, and inside this it's the two of the inputs, and its relative position right now is this one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give these inputs a width of 19%. So what the 90% is doing, what the 90% is doing is actually taking the whole size of the box outside and becoming a width is becoming a 90% of the width size. But how do we center this? Well, we can center this by changing the X position to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate this into the left right side, and then pull the half of the size to the back. So it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a left of 50%, but we're going to do transform translate X, and it's going to be minus 50%. So as you can see, it will put this right into the place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some padding of about 15 pixels again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this, and I think this is an overkill. I'm going to go with a 10 pixel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the size of the input letters in the center. So it's going to be text align center. So it's going to put everything in the middle. The font weight is going to be bold, and also I'm going to take all of this. Actually, I'm going to take all of this, and I'm going to put it right here. And font size is 13, right? 30 I think it's too much. I'm going to take this down to 20, I believe. Or actually 20 is too much too. I'll take a 15. Or maybe 18. Yeah, 18 is very nice. I will put this into the center. So text align center right here. Place. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Text shadow is going to be a black, by the way. So it's going to be a black. Alright, nice thing. Actually, you know what? The color itself, though, it's going to be about 222. So when you type, I think it looks good, though. It looks good. Maybe I should leave it like that. But no. No, I want color to be a lighter side. So that means it's going to be 888. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a background. Oops. Sorry, I did not see it. It's way too down. Background is going to be 333. Border will be none. Margin top will be about 15 pixels. Okay. Let's see. Oh damn, it looks so good. It already looks so good. Okay. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to say border radius. It's going to be about 15 pixels in the all sides. Great. Okay, background, border none, border color, text shadow, font style, and actually that's what's killing me with. And if I do something like this, instead of that is I'm going to like put in the input, but what I'm going to do is like I'm going to say that btn width is going to be about 10% or 20%, maybe 30%. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I think it looks good. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. I think it looks good. Actually, what I'm thinking right now is my max height of 500 is too much, and 400 will be a bit better. Okay. Alright. So what I can do is like I can go with the hover states. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say input hover, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the text shadow, color, and the background. Actually, I'm going to get the color, background, yeah. Border norm will stay, and it's going to be only color and background. And what it's going to do is it's going to change color to 333 and background to 888 and text shadow to white. Let's see. I think that's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set transition for text shadow, background, and color. The background won't be. I think background won't be, so it's going to be a background color. And right here it's going to need to say the background color. Let's see, transition background color of 1 second. Alright, 1 second is too much, I guess. The 0.4 second or 400 millisecond. I think that's good. Actually, you know what? 0.2 seconds is pretty nice. 0.2, it's pretty fast. And 2 seconds, don't forget. So that's a background and instantly changing. I think that's pretty nice. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. And there is a login form. What we could do now, what we could do is, alright, when it's active, so input hover or when it's active, that means like input active. So if we're doing this is like it's active. Alright, input focus. I think it's focused. Yeah, it's focused. So when it's focused, it stays like that. We could do like maybe a box shadow and make it like look even more stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some input of a box shadow. So in set, it's going to be 1 pixel, 0 pixel deviation, 0 pixel deviation. So from the left to right, 0 pixel, and from the top to bottom, 0 pixel. The spread is going to be about 10 pixel, and about 2 pixel is going to be the actual thing. And I'm going to make 888. Alright, that's good. And also the second thing is not going to be inset, second thing is going to be the outset. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the transition for the box shadow, and it's going to be 0.2 second also. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the box shadow right here, and when hover state and stuff, it's going to invert into 333, sorry, 333, like this one. Actually it's too much 3, remove 1, and 333. Okay, so something like this one, it's pretty nice. Okay, hover, focus, hover. Okay, I think it's good, but for the button it doesn't seem very nice. For the button it doesn't seem very nice. And what I can do is when it focus, it's going to say one more. That means I'm going to need to add one more on the outer with a 0 pixel outcome. So what this does is it allows me to add one more, and it's going to be like this one. So you actually see like the kind of border stuff like that. So I think it's good. I think it takes too much time actually. box shadow. It's going to be 0.1 second. Yeah, I think it's better. It's very nice. Alright, focus state. Oh, it's good. So you can tab it. Alright, that's all. It's been about 25 minutes. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys like this, you can like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Going to maximize the screen for the video now. So this is the final product, the login form. I'm going to refresh to show you guys. As you can see, ID, password, login. ID, password, login. It's very nice. It's centered. The background is beautiful. The form is disappearing into nothingness. We could like make it actually shine or something, but I'm not going to. So if you want to know more, subscribe, and if you like this video, hit the like button. Thanks so much for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next one.